It's the supervisors versus the sheriff.
Yeah, the LA County Board of Supervisors is taking on Sheriff Alex Villanueva over his decision to rehire a deputy who had been fired. The sheriff lost a round in court yesterday, but today he was clearly not acting like someone ready to give up. Tonight, KCAL's Sarah Donchi is live in downtown LA at the Hall of Justice. Sarah?
Well, even though this dispute centers on one deputy accused of misconduct, both sides would probably tell you there's a lot more at play here. The sheriff says this is a larger labor issue about people either unjustly or unnecessarily being fired. The Board of Supervisors would tell you this is about the sheriff's department following the rules. Two of LA County's most prominent entities are having it out in a very public way. The LA County Board of Supervisors insisting that Sheriff Alex Villanueva should not have rehired Deputy Karen Mandoyan, who had been let go for accusations of stalking and domestic violence. Today, the sheriff pushed back on a judge's ruling that Mandoyan should turn in his gun and badge and had this criticism for the board.
The facts are, this case is about 5 people. 5 powerful LA County supervisors who are suing the sheriff because they insist the sheriff cannot hire or fire employees, even though I was elected by the voters to run this department.
The sheriff argued that Mandoyan, who once volunteered on his political campaign, should not have been let go in the first place, and that the previous sheriff wrongfully terminated too many employees. The Board of Supervisors has its own criticism of Sheriff Villanueva and is already fighting him in court for his decision to rehire Mandoyan. Supervisor Sheila Kuehl sent us this statement, which says in part, "The sheriff keeps insisting he simply wants to do the job he was elected to do. Upholding the law is paramount to that job, and that does not include keeping a violent ex-employee on the beat." Former longtime member of the Board of Supervisors, Zev Yaroslavsky, says while it isn't uncommon for the sheriff and supervisors to disagree, a dispute of this kind is different.
This is not about some policy decision. This is not about whether you should put more police on the streets in Valinda or more in Willowbrook. This is about whether the sheriff's department is going to hire and reinstate deputies who violated their oath of office.
Yaroslavsky, who has been critical of the sheriff, says rehiring fired employees could expose the department to lawsuits.
If you're a taxpayer and a voter in Los Angeles County, what the sheriff is doing is exposing your pocketbook to huge lawsuits, huge liabilities that the taxpayers are going to have to pay for.
But the sheriff says it is the board who is putting the strain on taxpayers by taking the matter to court.
Is it appropriate for 5 supervisors to use taxpayer dollars to sue themselves by suing another county department? And especially since they've already have on payroll about 300 lawyers funded by taxpayer dollars to handle these labor disagreements in the first place.
Well, the case has yet to go to trial. The judge has already suggested, though, that he believes the county will ultimately prevail. The sheriff, though, says he looks forward to presenting evidence in court to support his claims. Reporting live from downtown LA, Sarah Donchi, KCAL 9 News.